Hey there, welcome to the virtual VRC. I'm Teresa, one of the health coaches and nutritionists here at the Viva Resource Center. If you're new to exercise or you're looking for a simple, low-impact 30-minute workout, then today is for you. Before we start, you might want to check out our short videos on proper breath and posture during exercise, as well as what to eat before and after your workout. We've listed those videos for you below. Otherwise, if you're ready to go, today we're focusing on upper body, so let's get started. Here with me today to demonstrate proper posture and alignment is Christina. She's one of the VRC health coaches and our yoga therapist. So let's get right into it. We're going to start pulling our knees up, big circles backwards with our arms, standing up tall, deep breaths in, reaching all the way back, big circles warming up our shoulders. Then we're going to switch right into circles forward, bringing our heels up to our glutes. So really trying to stretch our quads here, warming up our hamstrings, and again, warming up our shoulders. A couple deep breaths here, and we're gonna go right into torso twist. So arms out in front, we're gonna rotate side to side, let your hip rotate with you just a little bit here. Toes can pivot as well. Standing up tall, chest up, shoulders down, deep breaths here. Good. We're going to bring our hands behind our ears, standing shoulder width apart, weights on our heels, pushing the hips back. We're going to hinge and stand up tall. Sinking back on our heels, standing up tall. Pull the elbows back, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Standing up all the way at the top. One more, pushing the hips back, stand up tall. We're going to go right into knee pulls, so just gently grab that knee. Pull it up to your chest. If you're not quite able to pull it all the way up to your chest, just bring your knees up as high as you can. Standing up tall, stretching our legs here. We'll do one more on each side, then we're going to go into ankle pulls. So reaching back, grabbing our ankle, again standing up tall, gently pulling the ankle to the glutes. And if you're not able to grab your ankle, that's totally fine. Just bring your heel up to your glutes. So we're going side to side here. Pull gently if you can. Standing up tall. We're going to go right into some body weight squats here. So you can put your hands under your chin. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're pushing back and standing up tall. Sinking back on the heels all the way up tall. Keeping your back flat, shoulders down and back. Exhale as you stand up. Inhale on the way down. Couple more here. One more. And we're going to go right into leg swings. So again, standing up tall, do your best to balance on one leg. And we're going to swing front to back, using those arms to counterbalance your weight. Then we're going to go right into the other side. Again, balancing here, standing up tall. If you need to put your hand on a wall to balance, that's totally fine. We're going to switch again, and this time we're going to go across the front of the body, swinging that leg across, opening up the hip here, and then switching to the other side, bringing that leg across, feeling that nice stretch across our glutes as we come across the front. Good. All right, we're going to take it up a notch. We're going to jog in place here. So we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit more, nice and easy on the toes. Jogging it out. Couple more. And we're going to go right into a modified jumping jack. So we're reaching out and together. Tap your toe out and together. If you want to, you can always bump this up and do a regular jumping jack, but you can scale it down just a little bit by not jumping here. Couple more here. Standing up tall, big swings all the way up, all the way down. One more. And then we're going to go open and close to the front. We're going to step out, close to the front, out, close to the front. So this is called a seal jack. Opening all the way until our arms are on the sides and then closing together. Keeping those hands shoulder height. A couple more here and then we're done with our warm-up. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now let's get to the workout. For our workout today, we have 8 exercises. We're gonna go through 2 times, 45 seconds of work with a 15-second break between exercises. So during those 15 seconds, I'm going to explain the next exercise. Christina's gonna demonstrate, and you'll have a chance to watch us before we start. All right, our first exercise is a push-up on our knees, and I'm actually going to be using an app called Fit Radio, which has a timer in it, and that's the timer that I'm going to be using for our 45 seconds on, 15-second break. So once I hit start, we have 5 seconds to get started. Go ahead and get in position on your mat on the floor. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're dropping down all the way down to the ground. Feel free to drop down to your stomach here each time you're doing your push-up. That way you get a little break in between. We're gonna exhale, press back up. Inhale on the way down, bringing our body down to the sides of our hands. Exhale, press back up. Make sure to stay nice and tight through the core. Keep your back straight and breathe through this exercise. You're already halfway through. We've got about 20 seconds left. So again, you can see Christina's dropping down nice and straight all the way down to the ground, relaxing for a second on the ground. Exhale, press it back up. And of course, if you want to try a modification, you can always do these on your toes. 3, 2, 1. All right, next we're going into a jumping jack press. So if you have weights, make sure to grab those. We're going to start with our weights on the side of our shoulders. We're going to step out, press overhead, and bring it back down, alternating legs. 3, 2, 1. Press it up, exhale, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. So you can see Christina stepping out to the side as she presses overhead, bringing those weights back down to shoulder height, and then bringing it back together. Remember, if you don't have dumbbells, you can always use water bottles filled with water, of course, or you could fill them with sand, something like that. Cans of soup would also work. And of course, you can also do this body weight without any weights. We've got 15 seconds left. Exhale as you press, inhale on the way down, alternating side to side. If you wanted to bump this up a little bit, you could do more of a regular jumping jack where you would jump out and jump down. Instead of tapping, you can add a jump. Next, we're going into a seated lean back, and we're gonna reach across. So we're on the mat here on the floor, leaning back 45 degrees, reaching up and across at a 45-degree angle. Let's go. Reaching up and across, keeping tension through our core. Our chest is lifted the whole time. Exhale as you reach up towards the sky, across your body. So we're feeling this through the obliques here. That's our abs. Leaning back, reaching across. And if at any time you need a break, this is getting a little too challenging, you can just sit up a little bit more. And when you're ready, lean back again and continue. Keeping your chest up nice and tall, reaching all the way across. Looking good, nice job. You have about 10 seconds left here. After this, we're going into a standing bent over IYT. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, stand it up. We're gonna push back into a hinge position, weights on our heels, and our arms are going straight forward, I, then into a Y, 45 degrees, straight out to the side, T, and you'll just repeat that. All right, let's go. So going I, Y, T, keeping the weight on the heels, really pushing those hips back, sinking your weight back, chest up, shoulders down and back, just repeating straight to the front, I, 45 degrees, Y, and straight out to the side, T. If you need a break at any time, of course, you can always stand up and go right back into it as soon as you're ready. Keeping those arms nice and straight. We're halfway through. We got about 20 seconds left. You're doing great. Keeping the weight on the heels, really shifting those hips back behind you. Chest is up, shoulders down and back. We got about 10 seconds. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go into some bicep curls here. So we're gonna start palms up with our bicep curls, then we're gonna rotate palms in. That's called neutral grip. Curl there. So Christina has some weights. You can watch her. 3, 2, 1. Standing up tall, curling up to the shoulders. Elbows are on the side of the body, and we're alternating our grip. So we have palms up, palms in. Then again, palms up to the sky, rotating palms in, Keeping the elbows right on the side of the ribs the whole time. Our chest is lifted, shoulders down and back. Exhale as you curl up. Inhale on the way down. Looking good, nice job. We're already halfway through. Again, keeping our belly button pulled in. Exhale up, inhale down, alternating that grip forward and neutral grip. We've got about 5 seconds. Keep pushing, breathe through it. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take it back down to the ground. Sitting on the ground, leaning back at a 45-degree angle. Our palms are up, spread wide. We're gonna pull one knee in at a time and crunch with that one knee. 3, 2, 1. Watching Christina here, her arms are nice and wide, palms up to the sky, and she's squeezing that leg as she pulls it in. Of course, with this exercise, you can always try both legs at the same time if this feels a little bit easy for you, but you wanna make sure that you're protecting your spine, you're keeping your back nice and straight, your chest is lifted. If you find that you're rounding forward, I would go back to one leg at a time. We're halfway through, you've got 18 seconds left. Again, inhale, exhale as you pull that knee in, inhale, exhale as you pull that knee in, making sure we're finding some rhythm in our breath, keeping that chest up tall. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna bring it back up, grab your weights. We've got a narrow and a wide row. So again, we're hinging, push the hips back, narrow row, elbows tight, wide row, elbows out. 3, 2, 1. All right, so keeping the weight on the heels, we're pulling straight up, elbows tight, and then elbows flare out. Elbows tight to the body, elbows 90 degrees. Good, so we're pulling back, really squeezing the shoulder blades together here. This is a back exercise. So again, elbows tight to the body, drop it down, elbows to the sides. So we're pulling straight back, drop, elbows out 90 degrees, really focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades together every time you lift. Pulling straight back, elbows come up, tight to the body, drop down, elbows flare. Good, elbows down, tight, there we go, good. 3 seconds left, 2, and 1. All right, last exercise here, we're taking it back down to the ground. We're gonna do a plank on our knees and we're gonna rock forwards and backwards on our elbows, making sure we're staying really tight through the core. We don't want your butt in the air. Let's go ahead, bring it down, a nice straight plank. We're gonna push back, our hips come back behind us, and then rock forward just a little bit until we're flat. Pushing the hips back, Christina's doing this perfectly. Abs really tight, rocking forward just until you're straight. We don't want our hips sagging to the ground. We only wanna go until we're flat, right there, just perfect. Pushing back, coming forward. Remember, if this exercise feels a little bit easy for you, you can always do these on your toes, but of course, make sure you have the core strength to do so. If your hips are sagging down towards the ground, you should probably continue on your knees until you can keep your whole body straight the whole time. We've got 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, that's round 1. We're going back through round 2. You can stay down there on the floor. We're going into those push-ups on our knees. You've got a couple seconds, catch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna drop down, exhale as we press up, dropping down, inhale, exhale on the way up. Remember, you can relax at the bottom, come all the way to the floor until your tummy is resting on the floor, get nice and tight, and then press yourself back up. So making sure we're breathing with this exercise. Exhale up, inhale on the way down. And remember, if you need a break at any time, just rest. You can rest in a plank on your knees, or you can even rest down on the ground. We've got 15 seconds left. You're doing great. Keep pushing. Take a break anytime you need to. Really focusing on keeping your belly button in. We're nice and tight through the core here. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it up, grab your weights again. We've got that jumping jack press where we're tapping our feet out to the side, standing up tall. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it out and together, out and together. Keeping your wrists nice and straight. Knuckles are up to the ceiling, so we're not bending our wrists backwards. We want to keep our wrists nice and straight. Exhale as you press up, inhale on the way down. Reaching that toe out to the side. And remember with this one, you can always add that jump if you want to jump up and down. Add a little bit of intensity to this one. You can always do that. And if you need a break, just take that jump out. We're almost there. We've got 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. Focus on your form here. Again, making sure our wrists are nice and straight. Top of our knuckles are right up to the ceiling the whole time. Exhale as you press. Inhale down. All right, that's time. Very nice job. We're going to sit back down on the ground, leaning back at a 45-degree angle. Our hands are blades, and we're going to reach up and across to the corner of the room, keeping our chest up tall. All right, let's go. Keeping a nice isometric squeeze here, which means we're holding that position. Reaching up and across, just like Christina's doing. Exhale as we reach, inhale as we bring it down. Exhale, reach, inhale, bring it down. Remember, if you get a little tired, if your low back starts to get fatigued, you can sit up a little bit taller. And once you're ready, you can lean back again. Also make sure your feet are resting on the ground. That's going to be more supportive. If you're ready to bump it up, you can lift your feet off the ground. That's definitely going to be more challenging. If you're ready to do that, feel free. We've got about 5 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. All right, we're bringing it back up. We're going into that IYT. Feet shoulder width apart. Push the hips back. Really stretch the hamstrings. Going straight up, 45 degrees, and then straight out to the side. All right, let's go. Straight forward, 45 degrees, and straight out to the side. Keeping your weight on your heels the whole time here, making sure your chest is lifted, shoulders are down and back, and your weight is back. Your back is nice and flat. If at any time you feel like your low back is getting really tight or you're a little too tired to keep your proper form, then go ahead, just stand up, take a quick break, and then sit back again and start over. You're doing great. We've got about 10 seconds here. Again, we've got eyes straight out to the front, 45 degrees, straight out to the side. After this, we've got bicep curls in 3, 2, 1. All right, grab those weights, standing up tall. Remember our bicep curls, elbows on the sides, chest up, shoulders down, curling up to the shoulder, drop all the way down, rotate your hands in, up to the shoulder, all the way down. Let's go. Palms up, all the way down, palms in, all the way down. So we're just alternating palms up, palms in, keeping our chest lifted up tall. Belly button is drawn in the whole time, so we're maintaining that neutral spine, nice and straight. Our neck is straight, ears over shoulders. Exhale as we come up, inhale on the way down. Exhale up, inhale down. Great, nice job. And remember, if you get a little bit tired with the weights, you can always put the weights down and just continue body weight. We've got about 10 seconds left. Breathing, exhale up, inhale down. Our chest is lifted, belly button in. Almost there. All right, that's time. Nice job. We're gonna go right into our seated knee tuck. So bringing one leg in at a time, palms up to the sky, leaning back, chest is lifted. Drive that knee in. All right, let's go. Pull that knee in and extend the leg out. Remember, if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can pull both knees in at the same time. So watching Christina here, she's reaching wide, pulling that knee all the way in, giving it a nice little squeeze. And you can even rest here as you pull that knee in. You can relax there for a second while you hold your knee. Reaching those legs all the way out. And everything we do, we want to make sure we have good control. So we're not swinging our arms all over the place. You can see Christina's doing this beautifully. Nice and controlled, smooth motions here. 10 seconds to go. Good. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Bringing it up, grab your weights. We've got the narrow, wide row. So again, we hinge. Our arms come straight back, tight to the body. We drop, then our elbows come out to the sides. 3, 2, 1. Pull it straight up, drop down, elbows out, drop down. So we're just alternating narrow and wide here. Again, our weight stays on the heels, really pushing our hips back, keeping our chest lifted, shoulders down and back. If at any time you need to take a break, just stand up, shake it off a little bit, then go right back into it and keep going. We're already halfway there. So good, keeping the elbows tight and then wide. Perfect. Really sinking the hips back as far as you can, pushing the hips back to the wall behind you. 10 seconds. Really pay attention to your body here. See how it feels. Make sure we're keeping that form. One exercise to go. Good, that's time. The last one we're doing is round 2 here. We're down on our elbows in that plank. We're pushing back and then rocking forward, really working our shoulders and our core. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pushing it back, rocking forward until you're just straight. Perfect. Exhale, push it back. Inhale on the way forward. Exhale, push it back. So again, really focusing on drawing that belly button in, going for that nice straight line from shoulder to hip to knee as we come forward, pushing the hips back, bringing them forward. Never relaxing our tummy. We want to stay nice and tight through our stomach. That's what's going to protect our back as we come forward. You've got 10 seconds left and you are done with your workout. You're doing a great job. Keep pushing. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's time. You made it through your workout. Nice job. We're going to go right into our cool down, which Christina is going to lead, and we'll see you there.
Whew, what a workout. It's definitely time to cool down. So come back to your mat, come to your hands and knees, spread your fingers wide, slight bend of the elbows. We're going to move through cat-cow. On an inhale, start to lower your chin towards your chest, press the mat away with your palms and round the upper back. Continue to round the upper back. The tailbone will reach towards the earth. Allow the the head to hang heavy, chin to chest. And breathe into your back body. Breathe into the back lungs. And on an exhale, start to move your lower spine to the wall behind you, articulating each vertebrae as you slowly start to lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. Stay here for one deep breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And on your next inhale, begin to release your chin towards your chest, rounding the upper back, pressing the mat away, articulating each vertebrae in the spine. The tailbone, the base of the spine reaches towards the earth below you. Find that back body breath again. And then exhale, slowly start to move your lower spine to the wall behind you, lengthening each vertebrae until the crown of your head or the top of your head reaches forward. Be mindful not to overarch the lower back or the neck. It's this nice length in the spine. And then slowly press your hips to your heels. Bring your forehead towards the earth, coming into child's pose. Walk your fingertips out in front of you. Wrists and elbows are off of the earth. And take a deep breath here. Lengthen your arms even further out. And on an exhale, walk your hands to the right as you press your hips to the left, coming into a nice lateral stretch, finding that room to breathe on the left side of your body. One more deep breath here, and then walking your hands back to center on an inhale. Exhale, pressing your hips back to your heels. On an inhale, walking your hands out in front of you just a little bit more. And on an exhale, walking your hands to the left as you press your hips to the right. finding that room to breathe on the right side of your body. Deep breaths in through the nose and deeper breaths out through the nose. One more deep breath here. And on an inhale, walk your hands to center. And press yourself back up to a tabletop position. Cross over your ankles and come to a seated position. We're going to make our way down to our backs, but it's very important that we come from the side. So roll over onto your side and then roll over onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. You did such a wonderful job today. Place your palms on your knees, and on an inhale, extend your knees out, lengthen your arms, and gently tilt your chin towards the sky. Find that deep breath in the back lungs again. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And on your next exhale, hug your knees into your chest and gently bring your chin towards your chest. And stay here for 3 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through the nose. And feeling your lungs expand on the earth below you. Allowing the eyes to close. On an exhale, release your right leg towards the earth and your left leg towards the earth. Extend your right arm out and extend your left arm out, coming into our final resting pose, Savasana. Allowing the eyes to close. Here in Savasana, we allow the integration of the benefits of our workout to be fully absorbed, the body and the mind. Feeling the back of our head rest against the earth. Our shoulders rest against the earth. Our back and the back of our legs. Fully surrendering into the earth. Relaxing the muscles. Restoring the breath. I invite you to stay in this relaxed, aware position for as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to get up, bring your left knee in towards your chest and then your right. Give yourself one last squeeze. Roll over onto your left side. Place your right hand down. Use both hands to come to a seated position. And thank you for cooling down with me. I hope you feel nice and relaxed. And now, back to Teresa.
Remember that cooling down is an important part of every workout. It allows your heart rate, breath, and blood pressure to recover. Try to dedicate at least 5 minutes of your workout to a cool down. Since we worked out our upper body today, I highly recommend that you try our beginner lower body workout next time. Thanks for moving with us today at the virtual VRC. See you again soon.